That's Ray Robb. He's 12th on the board right now. I know that doesn't always tell the tale, but how have the first couple days been for you guys?
Been really good. You know, we had our open test here a few weeks ago, and I didn't feel too confident, but we got the rookie orientation out of the way. We're high on downforce, just staying comfortable, but coming back here, we got the car in a better window for me and back in the speedway car. So it's fast. It's going to be good.
What's the process like of this week? Obviously, we lost Tuesday, but, you know, having a full day to really kind of dissect and get really deep in the weeds on what you need to do to get the car where you want it to be.
Yeah, it's kind of a long week here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We got a lot of things to work on. You know, for myself as a rookie, there's a lot of experience to be gained just trying different setups on the car, trying to feel out what those different changes are going to be, and trying to build that toolbox up so that when we go into the race weekend, we got something we can work with. So I'm excited to get into qualifying. You know, tomorrow's Fast Friday for us, and so we're going to see what it's like with that extra boost. But right now, we're just working on the car mechanically. We had a little bit of a blistering problem that run, so we're going to take it back to the garage and see if we can't see what's up there.
I talked to David Malukas, your teammate, yesterday about being, you know, a young guy, but kind of the veteran leader of this team now with you as a rookie. What's your relationship like been with him, you know, working with him this month and kind of getting up to speed through him?
It's pretty good. You know, David and I, we've had a similar path. We grew up go-karting together. He finished second in the Indy Next Championship in 21, and I finished second in 2022. So it's kind of cool to see the progression and see where he was last year and where I'm at this year. Kind of comparing the two, seeing the mistakes he made, good things that he did, and I'm just trying to match that. So it's cool to have someone that is young and is not, you know, out of the window as far as relative information for me. It's recent. It's new for him, new for me. But it is kind of funny to have the veteran on the team be the same age.
Yeah, it's a good point for sure. Ray Robb done for a little while. They're going to head back to the garage, do a set down as we talked about yesterday, and then be back out and do a little bit running later today.
Hello, Kevin and Hinch. I'm here with Santino Ferrucci. So you were top 5 speeds yesterday. You're 6th fastest right now. Yesterday you said it rolled off and it was as easy as it's been in a couple years. Does it still feel that way today?
Yeah, you know what? We were trying a couple of things today, actually, when we set that fastest lap. And, you know, we're still in full race trim. As you can see right now, the wing's completely turned down. You know, we have all the pieces on the car. Just going through some small changes here and there, trying to find something magical, and we'll see if we can. So that's what teammate's doing right now. He's running some changes for us, so we don't have to run them later.
When does the focus shift to qualifying, Santino?
About 4:30. So we got some time, so hold on. Yeah, right now we're just looking for some people to go run some laps with. I mean, we got 2 or 3 more changes we want to try and race trim, and then by about 4:35 we'll be in queue.
And do you have any sense yet for how it'll be in qualifying trim when you get to that point? Or,
I mean, look, it's fast. It's a fast race car right now, so it might as well be a fast Q car.
One more for you. You told us yesterday how Mike Kanaan and you, this reunion has been really key to your performance so far here at Indy. Can you talk about that relationship that you have with him?
Yeah, you know, he's back right now running the aero configs, trying to figure out what we want to do. This car is something that I'm actually pretty familiar with. I've driven this car in 2019 here. So we're just having an easy month. The thing with Mike is, you know, we roll out good, and if we roll out good, the changes, you know, you always go back to baseline. So you make a little change here, if you like it, go back, A-B it, A-B it, A-B it. So we're just basically doing a bunch of confirming changes.
Cool. Thanks, Santino. There's the thoughts of Santino Ferrucci.
What's your day been like today? What kind of things have you been working on?
So we didn't do many laps because we were doing for qualifying, trying to get a clean lap, and we were able to accomplish that. Have some preparation for tomorrow. Again, this is an interesting scenario because you can't spend much time in quali, but today it's sort of like the last day, so you want to have some sort of guidance. And now it took a little longer than we expect, to be honest, to convert to the race car. And for all of you guys at home, there are so many bits, aerodynamics bits, that you got to put it together. I'm sure you guys already talk about it.
You can explain it, though. You can. I mean, it's complex, right? There is a lot that goes into it.
Not only, all right, but from wing, rear wing, and that's it. There was so much right high, I mean, you name it. And the most important is running on traffic, because it's not like it used to be that you just put a low downforce and trying to run away from the others. You're just trying to find a good balance in the car. And yeah, now the track is not many people. You're like, oh, darn it. So what are we going to do? But the way it is, that's the way it is.
How valuable is track time right now with the conditions the way they are, with the sun out, not a lot of wind, track's warm, there's been a lot of cars on it. Is this as good a time as any to be out there and learn?
Yeah, absolutely, because that's probably what's going to be on the race, if not even warmer. So, yeah, we're going to try to go out there, now tweak again, continue doing that behind the traffic, and and find the best balance.
Rahal has a better story to tell than that one. So I was just looking at the board here, Graham. It looks like you're 30th, but I'm presuming that's not really indicative of how the car is at this point.
Yeah, well, I mean, for us, we just, this early part of the day was all about single car running. And, you know, particularly on the 15, when we do single car running, like, we stick to it. I don't want a good magical toe. Like, I really want to see where we stand. And, you know, we're definitely on the no-toe ranks, you know, mid-package. So we would like to see some improvement there. Probably do one more single car run here just to see, found some errors and some data stuff. So the COP was extremely high on my car, which is why I was so loose compared to my teammates. So just try to get rid of that for a minute, and then we'll go play with everybody else. And, of course, that's when you see the speed sort of jump way up.
And we were just talking about Larson being here. You were pretty interested and excited about that.
Yeah, well, you know, I've known Kyle for a little while now, and I always admired him for everything he's done. And I texted him like 4 years ago and said, hey, dude, we got to get you an IndyCar. But I'm glad to see he's doing it. You know, I know the big restriction at that time was Honda, you know, for him. And so to see him be able to do the 500 is tremendous. And see Mr. H here, there's probably not a better man in racing than Mr. Hendrick. So just see them come and be a part of this next year will be cool.
All right, we're back to green. Let's go to Dylan.
And Rinus Veekay about ready to climb back in the Ed Carpenter Racing 21. You've done some traffic runs today. How do you feel about your race car in those scenarios?
Yeah, car feels really good. Bit now car is fast. You know, we're still changing a lot of stuff. We're making progress, so it's good to have a 3-car team this month, so we can get a lot of work done. But no, so far so good.
Ed is always fast here, that third car. What does he bring to the team just from an experience standpoint of kind of knowing what direction you guys need to go early in the week to get the cars where you want them for this weekend in qualifying?
Yeah, of course, he's a lot of experience, so he's a very valuable asset in the team. You know, he still helps me out a little bit, and you know, he just has so much experience. So it's nice to have him here, and yeah, it's nice to keep learning.
Absolutely. He'll do some more learning here as he gets ready to go back out in that Bit-Nile car.
15th, it looks like, on the speed chart here, Agustin. So pretty good start. Are you feeling a little overwhelmed by your Indy 500 debut?
Yes, at the moment we had a good day yesterday. We are having a good day today. Improving step by step, trying to learn about aerodynamics. I am learning a lot today, much more than yesterday. And I'm happy with the progress. Of course, we need to work a lot, and we are battling with big teams, big drivers, but at the moment, really good.
I know you were on the track yesterday and you did the race at Texas, but like, how different is this from what you experienced in your first oval race at Texas?
It's really different, honestly. In Texas, you have more banking, the car is more stable, the lap is short. Here, you have less banking, the car feels more loose, and you have an insane top speed. So, honestly, it's really different between them.
I'm biased. My wife's a big Argentina fan. I love the uniforms and the World Cup championship acknowledgement. Have you gotten much reaction from the fans here with the white and blue?
Yes, it's a big honor for me. I'm very proud to represent the world champions, of course, of the soccer. I am really proud of that, and we are do our best to try to do this for them.
All right, I think Diff has a question. What do you got, Diff?
Nate, ask him, is Lionel Messi coming to be his personal cheer squad?
Diff, he wants to know if Lionel Messi might come by the Indy 500, maybe an IndyCar race this season.
I don't think so, but we will try to get some player here.
Indeed, Kevin. So you're 26th on the speed charts, Callum, but I would presume anything today is better than yesterday as an improvement.
Yeah, pretty much sums it up. Car's quite a bit more drivable today. There's still something behind the scenes that I'm not quite happy with, but it's so much better than yesterday. Yesterday was real tough. Struggling to find the direction a lot with the car, and we managed to, well, the guys overnight managed to work and put it in a much better window. I think we just had something that was so different and out there from where we set it down, but at least we're making it work now.
Were you able to diagnose what the problem was?
Not really. It's just a strange car.
I guess that happens. So you lost much of Wednesday, obviously, and tomorrow they turn the boost up for qualifying. Do you feel like you're behind, or do you feel like things change so much tomorrow that maybe you can catch up a little bit?
We managed to catch up quite a lot this morning. Once we kind of put it in the window, we're a lot closer than we were yesterday. We'll try our best. I think we'll be fine come tomorrow. It's just putting it all together at the right time. But I'm a lot more relaxed now, so that's all I can say on that side. So it's in a good direction now.
You can definitely see the relief in Callum Ilott's face.
Sit on from Chevrolet right now, kind of letting him know what all he's felt today. So you're done for the day. Is that a good done for the day or not so much?
No, it is. We want to be ready for qualifying tomorrow. Obviously, my guys are not full-time guys. It takes a little bit longer than the other guys that are full-time. So we want to give them enough time. I was happy with the car. I'm happy with the race car. We're a couple changes away from what I think is going to be the car to be able to race. So I think we need to focus on qualifying. It's going to be really important. Obviously, I can't control the draw, but the way that the field is tight and it's been so hard to pass, you're going to have to qualify up front or put yourself up front at some point. So from now, trying to minimize that. Let's prepare the car to be ready for tomorrow. There's some rain in the forecast, so we're going to try to run early and get ready for Saturday.
A new group for you driving-wise. Obviously, you've been kind of embedded with the team throughout this year, but your first chance really to work with them. Anything that surprised you or that you've been extra impressed with about how the Arrow McLaren team does things?
No, I mean, the team has a very, I would say, low-pressure work ethic, which is a really big, creates a really good environment. Everybody's here to win. We have a lot of pressure on us. I mean, marketing-wise, we're the best team out there. Everybody's looking at us. You have the last 4 second, third, fourth, fifth place finish in the 500 last year in this team. They've been doing really well. So, but the way Gavin and Barnard and these guys run this team, it makes us feel relaxed with enough pressure to be able to do good. So I love the environment, and let's see what we can do.
10-year anniversary this year of a pretty special day for you here. The smile comes right back to your face. That's pretty special, isn't it?
I mean, I don't think I can put in words of that day. You know, it was the best day of my life. It will be, you know, forever in my mind. You know, that victory lap, the best victory lap of my entire career. And yeah, I mean, I only have to thank this place. I have nothing, you know, regardless what's going to happen next Sunday, I'll leave with my head high in thanking this place for making me who I am. And we're going to try to give them hell and win, but if we don't, I'm thankful for it.
Absolutely. Enjoy this month.
Thank you.
That's Tony Kanaan in the Arrow McLaren 66 this month and going after 500 win number 2, Nate.
That's right, Dylan. We got Colton Herta. So I see you're at 10th at 226.75, 2 miles an hour. Yesterday, I think you said you ran 228 fairly easily. Has it come as easily today?
We just haven't been in a position to really do a big time yet. You know, we've only ran one set of new tires, and nobody's really out here and whatnot. But I feel comfortable in the car. There's still kind of a lot to find and go through as far as our run plan. So this last hour should be pretty busy here for me.
Is this a critical hour, Colton? Because you guys probably aren't going to work on race setup after this for the next 3 days, right? Till Monday?
Yeah, you know, we only get, 15 days of practice here or whatever it is. So it is, it is critical. It's obviously winding down more and more as we come here, and practice is not happening as much anymore. But I still feel like we've came with a good package, so we kind of feel like we're ahead of where we want to be, or where we thought we would be at this point at least, and I feel very comfortable with the car. We've gotten a lot of laps, did a lot of laps yesterday, and we'll probably be in the position to do a lot of laps again today, especially in this next hour here. So we got 2 more sets that we'll go through, and we'll probably get those up to a stint, and go have some fun.
Do you have any idea yet on qualifying, or is that just something you're going to find out tomorrow when they turn up the boost?
I feel good. I think I was like 5th on the Noto according to us. But it's so difficult to say. Cars react so differently at different trim levels. There might be a guy that's more efficient with his car at -1 or 2 or 3 or 4. So it'll change again tomorrow, and guys that are fast today might not be fast tomorrow when the boost kicks up. And we still haven't seen what the engine manufacturers can do too. There might be a little bit of a difference between Honda and Chevy that might pop up tomorrow when we really push the engines.
All right, there you go. The thoughts of Colton Herta.
That's good info. Thank you, Nate.
Yes, we finally caught up with him. He's been a busy guy today. So you guys are done. 30 minutes to go here. What'd you learn? What do you like about your race car today?
Well, I learned the traditional Indianapolis deal where every day is different. You know, I mean, it's so true. Every day is a different challenge, and you know, you're trying to log the memory book so that, you know, if there's a day like today, this is what we're going to be doing, and that's how Indy works. You know, every little thing counts. Track conditions, as far as the temperature on the track, the ambient, the wind conditions, what wind direction it is. So I think, you know, every day you're just trying to log that in your book. Today we did a lot of Q work. You know, we were out here early just trying to understand, get ahead of what's going to be coming tomorrow and Fast Friday, and then we did a little bit of race running here on kind of the used tires. And, you know, it wasn't as good as yesterday, but it was hotter today too, and I think, you know, people will struggle with that as we work to race day. When the track gets hotter, it's tougher, and you know, we're just going to be try and be as prepared as we can in the shell car.
I understand we have some video that I'm going to show you here, and I need to get your reaction on this. Okay, this is a puzzled. Hinch says you look confused. What's going through your head here?
You know, that is today's Thursday, and I don't know why the car doesn't feel as good today. But that is Indy. You know, it doesn't take much for this car to move around, for every car to move around. And, you know, it keeps you on your toes. And one minute you feel good, and you feel like, I got it. No. Just wait. It turns. But I overall, you know, just, it's been fun to be back. I've been trying to, you know, take it easy today. And this month, really, it's a long grind. But, yeah, just trying to figure out this afternoon. The car was very, very different for us.
All right, thank you, Josef.
Award with R.C. Enerson coming onto the track off of the pit lane. Dylan has Pato.
Let's just get his reaction. I'm sure we watched your hands move, obviously, very quickly as he came around the outside of you. But I guess just take us behind the wheel of your car and what you felt and saw there.
Like, yeah. I guess, I mean, I'm sure he didn't do it on purpose. But yeah, that was definitely a close one. Man, I don't know what to say. I mean, I was exiting pit lane. I was definitely not expecting that. I think the guys on track need to, you know, you obviously need to yield to whoever's going to be in pit lane. I was already clear of the white wall, so he must have seen me. I know these oval cars don't stop well at all, but that could have been nasty for sure. Yeah, I don't know what to say.
No, and we just wanted your perspective on it. You guys are done for the day here with the final 17 minutes or so to go. What did you feel in your race car today? What do you like about what it's doing?
Yeah, we're not quite there. The aero bit seemed to have done nothing for racing. So obviously it's not ideal for when you're running 10th or 11th in a pack. You can't do anything. Even when you're 6th and 7th, you can't do anything. Only the first two lead cars can be kind of overtaking each other, and maybe a third car can join the party. But other than that, it's pretty much a follow the leader situation.
Can't do anything as far as like break through that bubble, or not even just pull out to pass or anything like that?
What do you mean? Like whenever you're stuck in line?
And you're behind, yeah.
I mean, if you pull out the bubble, you're going to get freight trained, and the guys in front of you are getting towed, so you're not able to suck up to them like if you were sucking up to a lead car. But yeah, I mean, obviously it's not. Would have loved to have seen, you know, just a step in that, because I feel like, you know, even if you've got one of the best cars or a solid car, if you're stuck in a train, doesn't matter if the two cars in front of you are lead cars, but if there's, you know, 10 lappers, for instance, in a race, you can't do anything. So, yeah, no change for what 21 and 22 have been.
All right, thank you, Pato.